Hello everybody, I'm Chef Rob. Today we are going to warm up winter with a russet potato and leek soup. It has some celery and some herbs in it. This is really a delicious soup for winter. And a nice salad with it, a little bread on the side, and you're all set. The first thing we want to do is take 4 cups of chicken broth. Okay, so we're just going to take that. We're going to pour that right into the pot. Turn on your burner. You can turn it on high because you want to actually bring this to a boil. And then we're going to take 2 stalks of celery and just give it a good chop. Celery, make sure you wash it really well. Just give it kind of a nice rough chop. We're going to use the immersion blender at the end, so that will puree everything so it doesn't have to be uniform, the pieces of celery. Okay, if you don't have an immersion blender, a regular blender would be fine, a fruit processor as well. And if you are using them, you do need to know that the soup needs to be a little on the cooler side because you don't want it to splash you. Okay, immersion blender, you can just put right down inside here and it's not going to get you. Okay, we're going to use some russet potatoes now. Russet potatoes are perfect for French fries, baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. They have a very dark skin. Typically they are also known as the Idaho potatoes here in the United States. Very white inside, but they hold up really well. Perfect for a soup. If you don't have these and you have red potatoes, you could substitute red potatoes for this. This you want to use about 3 to 4 potatoes depending on the size. These are on the smaller size for the russet, so I am going to use 4 of these. And we're just going to put this into the pot. Again, nice rough chop as well. Okay, and our last potato, just finish chunking this up. Put it right into the pot, and we're going to put in some kosher salt, a little bit of kosher salt, a little bit of fresh ground black pepper, going to put 1 bay leaf in. Make sure you discard that at the end, okay, because you could choke on that, okay. And we're going to take about 1 teaspoon worth of fresh thyme leaves. So we're just going to kind of take these off these little branches here. Just go like this with your hands and they will all come right off. Put them right there, and we could still chop them a little bit. And then we still have to put the leeks in. I love leeks. Leeks, very mild onion flavor. Has a little sweetness to it as well, but really perfect with potato soup. I also have another recipe that I have done, and it is a Yukon Gold potato and leek soup. Okay, so that looks like a good amount. I'm just going to give this a nice little chop. Now just take all this thyme, put it right in here. Let this all come together. When you do have extra celery left, always take the extra celery at the very end, wrap it up like this, wrap it tight in aluminum foil, put it in your crisper, and weeks from now, a month from now, it will still look beautiful. Okay, but if you don't do that, you're going to lose it pretty quickly. Okay, so try this trick, it does work. As far as the leeks, it's almost like a jumbo scallion, jumbo green onion. Just take this little root part right off here. Now this rough part right here, we do want to use it, but we can't use it in the soup. So this we're going to wash really, really well. If you could see in there, there's a lot of dirt in there. You need to get that out. Okay, so the way to get that out is kind of go right down the center, and then just kind of separate them really, really well. And if you put this into a stock, it's going to give you a lot of good flavor. See in there? See all that dirt in there? You have to get that out. Okay. Now this part right here, the white part, up to the light green. We can use all this. This one has a little bit of a little toughness I can see on the leaf. You can feel the leaf and you could just tell. So I am just going to go right down the center. Just like that. Okay, and then again I'm going to go like that. And have your pot going already. Okay. And just kind of rock your knife like this. And then we're going to put this into a colander. We're going to wash it really good, and then you can really make sure there is no dirt left in here. Okay, so our leeks are really nice and clean. You can see no dirt left in them. Okay, you can use from one really large bunch to two medium small bunches of leeks. And we're going to put this in the soup here. You can cover this if you like. You want it to boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. After the 15 to 20 minutes, we are going to take out the bay leaf, and then we're going to add some heavy cream to this. Heavy cream will make it really good. We're going to puree it. Again, using the immersion blender. When you do put it into the pot, put it towards the lower part of the pot. That way all the vegetables that'll be nice and tender will come to it and it'll puree really nicely. If you put it towards the top, it could just kind of hit the liquid on top and splash you, so be really careful with that. Okay, so our vegetables, the potatoes, the leeks, the celery's all very tender. Let's take out this bay leaf right here. Now we're going to take the immersion blender. Okay, you can turn this off. Put it towards the bottom, and we're just going to get it really nice and smooth. Okay, so this is nice and smooth. You can see the consistency here. We're now going to take a half cup of heavy cream, and we're just going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes until it gets nice and thick again, and then we're going to serve it. You can see how it is now, but it's going to get a little thicker as it reduces down. So our potato and leek soup with celery is all ready. Put it into a really nice serving bowl, just like this. If you want a little bit of color on top, because potato and leek soup is on the kind of plainer looking, just put a little snip chives on it, little scallions, something like that, just to bring it out a little bit. But this is the way your russet potato and leek soup will look. It's really tasty. Enjoy it during winter time. Winter is perfect for it. Everybody, thank you for always watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.